The wind has grown colder. Summer is no longer with me, and the flow of the river is still strong. I will need a glue to hold it all together. And that means more hunting. Larger game than normal. I can only hope that they still walk among these trees, that they haven't been snatched up by the dead. I will find out come the morning.
Kia ora guys, gals and legionnaires, Rycon here and welcome back to Let's Roleplay Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead, Leif's Tale. We're back with our man Leif, back at our little cabin in the woods, and well, you should have sound this time. I apologize for the previous episode where that was missing. There were some hiccups getting everything back and running after rebuilding my machine, and one of those things was getting sound working in Cataclysm once again. But we are here, everything's working fine, and you should be able to hear it just like so. Now, as for our man Leif, the sun is setting currently, so we're going to have to probably try and call it a night soon. But we need to get more nails. We need more nails so we can add on an additional box onto here. I was wanting to put a seat on here as well. I'm hoping that we'll still be able to do that. We'll see whether or not that's going to be possible. But as you can see, some of the boat board here is damaged. And to fix that, we're going to need to go hunting for bone. We're going to be making a whole heap of bone glue, or at the very least trying to make some, so we're going to have to do that hunt. However, I don't think we're going to be able to do any of that now. Yeah, the sun is getting lower, so we're not going to have much of a chance. We do have a locust that's kind of down to the southwest at the moment, out in the water. I think we should be fine to leave that as it is for now, but I don't think we're going to get to sleep very easily either, so I'm in two minds about what we're going to do at this stage. We could just take some of the 2x4s, or even some of these. We should have some. Just the splintered pieces of wood would also do to get the fire started. However, if we are going to start the fire, we need to make sure that we're not doing it with all of this stuff still in here. Yeah, we don't want that at all. So we don't need to make sure that we shift those wooden frames out of here. And you know what? We might as well do that right now. Otherwise, there's potential for me to forget that and then to completely doom us. So we'll go ahead and just move those out of there for now. The wood ash is fine to stay in there. That's no issue at all. Okay, we're going to get that thing started. Well, it will enable us to be able to make some more nails. There, it came to me eventually. We need light to be able to do it still, so yeah, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? We've got splintered wood up there. We've got some splintered wood up here as well. How much splintered wood do we have? That is the question. 25. I don't know how long 25 splintered wood is going to last us. It could last us the duration. It might not. I'm going to go ahead and just take 10 for now and hope that that is going to be able to do what we need it to. Okay, let's go grab... Do we have the fire drill on us at the moment? We do. It is getting low, however. We're going to go ahead and start that. We successfully light a fire. Fantastic. Which means we're going to be getting a little warmer, but with things getting colder outside, it actually kind of works out for us. So I'm okay, and I am happy about that. So let's go ahead into here, and we will get searching for nails. Okay, alright. We're going to go for you. And we'll go ahead and just do the one. Just do the one. Yeah, that's fine. We've still got enough charges to be able to make this happen. It does say 3 hours. It's a long time. I hope we're going to have the light for the whole duration. Let's see. You know what? The sun might be with us for that whole time. Ooh, just. Okay, good. We are thirsty, so let's go to our hydra if we can. Taking some water from that. Nice. So I want to work on it. Unfortunately, there's no easy way for us to reach it. I guess we can work from here. Yeah, we can. Awesome. Okay. Alright, so having a look at the back here, we should have a box there, a box there. We want to go ahead and install a box over here. Wooden box. Fantastic. Great. And then finally, we're going to install one more seat here, which is a seat for our doggo. I don't know whether or not we're going to be able to bring the cat with us. We'll have to see. Yeah, we'll go ahead and start with that. Wooden seat. Great, so we've got 2 wooden seats on there now. I hope that they'll be able to sit in the box or that seat. Who knows? Who knows? But at this stage, this thing is kind of built. I don't want it to be giant. I think it's at a pretty good point right now. We could put some more boxes on either side. I don't know whether or not we want to do that. I feel like we might be carrying too much at that point. It still says it swims, so that's great. I guess that's what we were after. That's what we want. So let's see. We need to have something to eat. Now, what we're going to go for first, I reckon it's just going to be sausages. We're still just eating sausage for days. Do we want to get the wasteland sausage out the way first? I guess we could, because it's less enjoyable. So we'll go ahead and have that for now. Have some more wasteland sausage. Okay, and we're thirsty. I'm not surprised by that, so we'll just have some more of that nice clean water from the hydrea. We'll go in here and hopefully get both of our animals to follow us. Did we tie our dog up? I think we have, haven't we? Yes, we have. Okay. Alright, we'll just get grass to join us. There we go. Alright, let's go ahead and sleep if we can. Yes, please. And we actually fall asleep right away, which is perfect. Good damn timing for us. Okay, we wake up and it is just before dawn. Great. Okay, so with that being the case, I think we're gonna take some sausage with us, and yeah, we're gonna try and go hunting today. We could take the, you know what? We should actually take the boat. It would make sense if we take the boat because then we can just bring things back in it. It's a pretty fast way for us to get down there. I'm a little worried about doing damage to it. Yeah, let's go ahead and just take 10 sausages for now. And we also want to unload the hydrea and pour some of that into our water skin. Okay, and we just want to go ahead and consume some of that until we're good. Fantastic. And let's just have some regular sausage until we're ready to go. I should have actually done that before we got slaked. Alright, so I'm gonna leave our dog over here. It's probably gonna be best. Let's actually just stand in here for a second. It's actually really quite loud. I think it's probably gonna be best for us to wait until the morning. And I'm trying to remember how to wait. There we go. Okay, so let's wait until dawn, because we are going to need to be able to see. Okay, fantastic. So dawn is upon us. Here's the light. Fantastic. And the wind is here. So we take control of the longboat. I hope the cat isn't going to try and follow us out here. Okay. We start backing up into the water. Brilliant. Now don't you start trying to follow us. Just let us go. I don't think he's going to follow us into the deep water, which is good. So yeah, let's slow down, just so we're not outdoing ourselves over here. Okay. Alright, we are on the move. So there is a chance while we're out here that we could run into trouble. So I think it's probably going to be smarter for us to go and equip the steel spear. So let's just go ahead and store that in our inventory. We'll just carry on our way. Okay, I think we're going to step it up. We'll use a little bit of stamina here. Okay, we can go 21 just fine. And as you can see, it's a pretty fast way to move about. Okay, once we actually get going like this, I can just hold down 5, and we can just keep on rowing along. Not bad. Not bad. So I think what I want to try and do today is have a little bit of a look down by this island. I did say I wanted to check that out, so it's a good test for the boat, and it's close to the far field, so that means that we'll actually be able to, you know, go out there and do some hunting. See that light, though? That's something that I saw during the night. There was these things called blinkers. They have like a slight little bit of light about them. Okay, I'm just going to stay a little bit further out, just so we can see if there's, you know, potentially any trouble coming our way. Well, also, I'm just keeping a look up in this direction here, seeing if we see any larger creatures. We're looking for deer, moose, anything like that, really. I'm hoping they pop up for us. Okay, alright, so we want to start trying to turn down now at this point. You see, it's quite a wide river. Like, this is freaking big. Let's go in a little bit further just so we can see what Leif's doing. Okay, we're hungry, so let's go ahead, have a little bit of a snack, have some sausage, and we'll have some of our water as well. So we're approaching this little island, And here it is, and we can see that there actually are things on it. There's a little muskrat. Well, that's quite cool. Let's see if we can turn around in time. There we go. There's clay around the outside of it. Just seems to be like a little swamp. Now, you know what would be absolutely terrifying and kind of creepy? Is if there was like a little house on here. That would get me, I think. Now, unfortunately, the sound is really quite loud at the moment. Okay, there we go. I'm back, and that's a lot more kinder on my ears. Yeah, I know it probably won't sound any different to the rest of you, but yeah, it's very loud. That wind is just so much louder than any other sound in the game. Yeah, just a whole heap of cat's tail. I mean, that's really good. I mean, we can go there and we can harvest some of that. But no large creatures. So I think let's have a little look down here. I think it's probably going to be more swamp. But still good to see. And it's early on in the day. This is kind of thirsty work though, as you can see. Now what's that down there? What are we looking at? Freshwater eel corpse. So something has killed that eel at some point. Good for us to keep in mind. Okay, well, what was that? We saw something for a second then. There was something coloured up here. I don't know what it was. I literally... Oh, giant carp. Okay, so the giant carp could be potentially dangerous. I mean, if Dwarf Fortress is anything to go off, a carp can be incredibly dangerous. So we got a pickerel just stuck in a little pond over there. The giant carp is tracking. It's all the way up there. Yeah. This thing seems like a carp, only swollen and very, very angry. Death is the gift of the carp god. I don't like the sound of that. I don't like the sound of that at all. But at the same time, I'm kind of intrigued. Please don't let this be the death of us. But you know what we're going to do? We're going to be smart about this, okay? So we're just going to go ahead. We're going to park up here. Because if that thing is by the side of the water, we could potentially use our spear to stab at it from a distance. So I'm just going to go ahead. We're going to stop driving. We're just going to leave this floating here for now. We're just going to dive off. Okay, so it is to the north of us, and I think it has kind of seen us as well. So we have options. We can either shoot our bow at it, or we can try and use our spear. This thing is... It's kind of coming for us, right? Okay, let's take a stab. Alright. We gouged the giant carp for 32 damage. I think we were close to leveling up our melee, right? I think we might have done that just recently then. So do we want to try and improve our archery or melee? I think we're going to go for melee right now. This seems to be an option that's working for us. We run the giant carp through for 37 damage. You see this thing has got a lot of health. So standing along the shore, this thing is just flailing up along the shoreline, and Leif is just stabbing at this giant thing that's probably almost, probably half the size of him. Or larger, we don't know. Like when it says giant creatures in this, it never really determines how large it actually is. Okay, so it's come back in. We're going to go ahead and take another shot. We swing and miss. Our spear digging into the ground, but we pull it back out. We stab again as the carp swims back into the water, diving into the deeper water. Oh, wow, okay, yeah, and with ferocity and speed, it leaps out of the water, taking a strike at us, and actually hits us in the right leg there. Crap, okay, alright, well, we take another swing, impaling the giant carp for 38 damage. It dives back down into the deep water. If we come back onto the shoreline, we might be able to cause it to come back out. Damn, this thing is tough. It is definitely tough. And it seems to be smart enough to run away. Can we lure it back out? I don't know if we can. So we're just standing in shallow water right now. We can't see it anywhere. Son of a bitch. Now our only other option at this point is for us to take our boat and see if we can find it that way. We're not giving up on this yet. We are not giving up on this. Giant carp, you will be ours. So, let's start rowing. Okay, we're going up in the direction of where it was. You see all these bodies around here, so this is the giant carp's doing. It could have gone really far though, that's the thing, so right now we're just kind of going up and down here. If it was running, and I think it probably was, it could just run for a very long time. So what kind of corpses do we have here? Let's see. Muskrat, whitefish, beaver corpse. Beaver could potentially have some bone for us, so I'd like to try and see if we can butcher that. I don't know if I can butcher it on the water. Hey, I can move it though, so let's just go ahead and stop this here. And stop driving. Okay, we're going to go to the corpse, and we're going to move it just to there. Okay, so I should be able to go ahead and butcher this thing up. We find some usable bones, which is exactly what we're after. We'll go ahead and take that, and you know what, we will take the meat back at the same time. Let's just go ahead and drop it into one of those boxes, along with the nails. That's a good idea. Okay. Alright, well, I think, unfortunately, this sucker is gone. He could be anywhere. I'd hope that, you know, putting some more blood in the water might call it back, but it's gone for the time being. So that giant carp is going to live to fight another day. Yeah. What's this looking like at the moment? So we do actually have a little bit more open field down here and some more forest. I'm tempted to go down there just because we have hunted quite a lot in the far field, so I think there's a good chance that there aren't going to be any larger creatures there, but we might stand a chance over here. And plus, we did see the giant carp along here, so we might be able to find more. Let's go ahead and have a sausage. It doesn't take us too long to eat it. Just chomp it down, stay on the move. Okay, keep on going, keep on going. I do like how big this river is. Like, it's an impressive size. So we've got a whole heap of mosquitoes. None of them are going to have bones, but they do have meat. Just got a little bit more to the south. Traveling further down. I think I'm going to enjoy Leif's nomadic life. It's going to be a very different kind of cataclysm for us. Okay, we've got a few beavers over this side here. Quite a few, in fact. So that's, you know, it's not great. It's not terrible at the same time. So we'll just go ahead, start to turn towards the shallows, and we'll just zoom in a little bit more. Let it do its saving. Okay. And we'll stop there. Bam, perfect. Go ahead and stop. Take a step off, and we're going to go ahead and start off with our bow. Get that longbow on, and let's see how good this longbow is going to be from a distance. So let's take one from our quiver. Okay, we actually have a pretty good chance to hit. We're going to go for a precise shot. Okay, alright. The arrow arcs through the air from a distance, reflecting off the side of the beaver. It's seeming to take no notice of the shot, the wind perhaps blowing it, causing it to not have as much effect. But that one does. It is a grazing hit, but it gets its attention. Okay. I don't know how much of an attention it actually got us. It's fleeing. Usually beavers are a little bit more aggressive. I'm kind of surprised by that. Alright, well, let's move a little bit further. I do want to still try and hit this one in the back. Alright. Reflecting off. Alright, we're hitting the other one by accident now. Yeah, not much of a chance, it would seem. Let's go ahead and pick these up. We can probably chase them down. I think if we get close enough, they're probably going to turn on us, I'll be honest. Go ahead, see if we can take a precise shot on him. He is lightly injured. This one here will be a little bit easier for us to hit. Yeah, it's 72% chance to hit, so let's just go ahead, get 100% steadiness if we can. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, all we need is one good hit. It's good to know. Alright, this one that's closest, let's go with a precise shot. Nice, okay. Alright, oh, we spotted a Grim Howler. It is to the southwest. Okay, so it's still a decent distance away. We'll go ahead and try this one again. Alright, there we go. So let's see if we can do this semi-quickly, if possible. Go ahead and grab the bones and the meat. Over here. Butchering. Bones and meat. And butchering. Grabbing the bones. And just the bones, because the meat's going to be a little bit too much for us at that point. Let's come back over towards our boat. And we'll go ahead and put it in that same one. So dropping off the meat and the bones. Just like so. Okay. Now, I am seeing, yeah, two Z's, which like hordes. Sometimes the hordes vary in size. Sometimes they can be massive, sometimes they're not so massive. That Grim Howler, like this is the thing, Leif hasn't fought too many infected animals yet. And I think that Grim Howler, maybe looking like a wolf from the distance, Leif might think, I can take that thing. But then as it gets closer to him, he sees that it's not quite a wolf. Is a zombified wolf. Its mouth oozes with a black substance, coating vicious-looking white fangs. Okay, so as this thing gets closer to us, we are going to try and take a shot. I don't know how close we can get it from. Let's just have a little bit of a walk here and see. Okay, so it needs to get just beyond that hedge for us to be able to start lining up a shot on it. So, waiting a little bit further. Okay, I think we can get it now. Perhaps not. Alright, waiting one more. Now we should, right? Okay, there we go. So we're going to start lining up a shot. Chances to hit aren't great right now. We're going to wait 20%. That's decent. Go ahead and take a shot. It misses. But now we kind of know the distance that we're looking at here. So Leif adjusts his aim and fires again as this thing runs across the plain towards him. Another shot goes long. Perhaps feeling a little bit more panic at this stage, he tries to fire again. And I'm actually noticing that we don't actually have too much of a chance to hit here. We might get a better chance when he gets in, but we also need to make sure that we leave ourselves enough chance to get our spear out. Okay, alright. This one finds his mark, but reflects off its side. With a much better chance to hit, he takes a deep breath and fires once again. This time, hitting it in the side does seem to have an effect. He draws back again, perhaps one more time, and attempts to take a shot. Okay, very close now. The Grim Howler is looking much more injured. Feeling more confident this time, Leif draws it back, stretching the string across his body and lets the arrow fly. Finding its mark, the Grim Howler falls dead to the ground. Alright, let's go ahead and butcher this sucker. Now, I don't know if we're going to be able to use the tainted bones in the same way, but we'll take it. And I think that is still a victory for Leif in killing this thing. So we'll go ahead, that. And it is still the morning. I'm trying to keep a close eye on how time is progressing throughout today, because it's going to be easy for us to forget, and yeah. I think we're going to start to try and move up a little bit more to the north, and yes, it is towards something else that's infected, but I think we're going to find deer, elk, moose up in the trees. So we've found a zombified dog. Okay, so zombie dogs are vicious suckers, especially for early on survivors. Leif is kind of out of that stage right now, and I think he should be able to handle this. So seeing this other creature rushing towards him, it is hostile, it has seen us, it is moving towards us. It is a deformed, animated corpse of a canine, a sinewy beast which can easily outpace its two-legged friends. And yeah, that's the major issue with them, is that they are incredibly fast. So we can take a chance here, but because he is so fast, we're not going to have much of a chance. Still, we want to try and get to 100% steadiness here, and maybe wait until we have a 20% chance to fire. There we go. Okay, so our first shot goes long. Firing again, he grazes the side of the dog as it continues to run towards him. Second, hitting a little bit better, slowing the creature down ever so slightly. The next arrow flies long. Okay, grazing off its side, it's now much closer to us, but Leif is much more confident in his shot. Firing again, only grazing it. This is getting really close now, but I think we'll be able to get it. Okay, standing his ground with that final shot, he does kill the creature. But we're leaving it pretty close. We're leaving it pretty close each time. Okay, let's see, what do we have here? Go ahead, take the tainted bone, and we'll go collect these arrows back. Now, do we have any others that went really long? No, it doesn't look like it, but this is the tree line that I was after, the tree line that I was wanting to search. The giant mosquitoes, I'm not interested in you in the slightest. Let's see if we can find some big game. Just gonna wander around these trees. Oh, so it's like a little passage that goes between here and the far field. Okay. Alright, maybe go along this side of the forest to see what's what. We've got a cat and a muskrat. Not amazing. Not amazing so far. It's a hickory tree. Dig up the hickory tree, kills the tree. Okay, so yeah, let's do it. We've got some hickory nuts and hickory roots. Right, it's the first time we've done that. We can use this to craft salt. It is an earthy smell. I'd like to bring them back with us, sure. Alright, we're thirsty. Let's go have some of that water. feel like we're actually prepared for this day trip for a change. Okay, a zombie. Oh, okay. Well, that's a lot more bone. I don't know if we can use it in the same way though. Oh, okay, and it's another heli crash. Holy crap. Okay, there must have been a war around here. Heli crash. Okay, that's something. And we can actually dig that up because we've got our entrenching tool with us, so yeah. However, with how close that bear is to us, just down there to the south, let's have a look at him. Yeah. Yeah, he's doing okay. He's doing okay. Now, that bear, I think we'd be able to take it if we can lure it into the trees. Oh, there's a grim howler as well to the east. There's a lot of dead things around here. I do want to dig up this because there's a chance we can find some good things in the rubble, but nothing that I think we want to risk our lives over. And I think at this stage, we just need to be a little smarter and just start to move away. I wonder if we can see the recipe for glue here. Yes. Okay, so... Oh, we can use tainted bones. But we need so much more. You need essentially double the amount. Yeah. Oh, you can use human bone. I don't think Leif is going to be cutting up those bodies he found. Not just to make glue. I mean, no. That ain't going to happen. Okay. Keeping our eyes open. Are we going to continue down here? Yeah, I think we are. Let's go ahead and jump back in the boat for now, though. I think we're just going to do a little bit more traveling down. We're getting close to midday, so we're just going to need to make sure that we kind of keep track of that time as the day goes on by. And let's go ahead and wield that steel spear. Not the entrenching tool. Nope. Let's go ahead and wield the spear. Right. Okay, so that's going to be drop items. So we're going to need to put all the rest of this stuff just into there. Okay, and we'll go ahead and wield the steel spear. There we go. Okay, alright, let's start going forward. Do I want to stay exploring on this side? Yeah, I kind of do. I kind of do. Alright. Oh, holy shite! 2 beavers! Out of nowhere. Okay, so that happens. So... It's the revenge. It's revenge the beavers, goddamn. So, while we're rowing down the river here, 2 beavers leap out of the water towards Leif, striking at him in the left of his arm. We're gonna have to go ahead and stop dodging the beaver. We drop our paddles to the ground and start to strike at the first one we can see, running the spear straight into it, spinning around, stabbing at the other. Leif misses, but dodges the beaver as the 2 of them kind of flail around in the boat. Leif almost falling into the water. He strikes again, killing the beaver. Okay, alright, well, that's something. We should be able to go ahead and butcher both of them here. Let's do that. And we're just going to have a look. We're going to go all around. And we're just going to go ahead and put everything into here for now. And I think we should still be able to store everything. Hang on, I need to do that. Yeah, and then do that. There we go. Fantastic, that should work. Yeah. Everything. Move, 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 move. Okay, that's good. Okay, so we managed to shift everything into that, and we're doing fine. We're a little hungry after that, so let's go ahead and have some sausage. And we're going to go and start rowing once again. And it's a good thing we had our spear out and ready, because that can and does happen. Yeah. Alright, let's just get a little bit more to the shoreline. Just let our stamina start to come back a little bit before we, go any further. I'm also afraid if we do run into anything like that giant carp again in the water, because they'll kind of be invisible to us in a sense. Yeah, it'll be interesting. Okay, I'm just staying kind of close to the shoreline because I want to be able to see any potential animals that are on the land. We've got like a little peninsula just sticking out here. Got some bass. Okay. Quite a big open field. Alright, I think we're gonna try and go across to the other side and just have a look at that. So we're going into deep water at this point. Quite deep water, god damn. This is gonna be a little frightening for Leif, just going across such a wide body of water. Flotation devices would be great. That would be swell. Okay. I can't help but still get slightly excited whenever I see large boulders, or rather medium boulders, just because of all the rocks we had to collect back in the day, back in the early days of Leif. Okay, it's looking pretty sparse on this side. We're not seeing a lot of anything really. Okay, no, we got a cougar. Okay, fantastic. Right, that's something. It is to the west. It is right there. Okay, nice. Let's go ahead and park ourselves up probably about here. Okay, we've got a duck that just jumps onto the boat. What's up, duck? You might want to stay away from this little encounter for your own sake. Now, the cougar is going to be much harder for us to hit with our bow. It's currently ignoring us, I think. We might be able to get lucky, but I think it's probably going to be safer for us to use our spear in this scenario. So we're going to start moving towards this cougar. It's just kind of leaping about right now, and it does move in on us, and as it's leaping, Leif runs it through with his spear, gouging the creature as he starts to run backwards. Ooh, okay. It claws us, but that was like a zombie noise. Okay, so we're getting a little bit more distance. He stabs it again. Our encumbrance throwing us off. He falls to the ground, pulling himself back up. As the cougar looks to attack once again, he stabs it through, impaling the cougar on the end of his spear, dropping it to the ground. Victorious. Let's go ahead. No, don't stop butchering. Okay, what have we got? 8 bones. That's fantastic. We got a pelt out of that. We even got some sinew. That's awesome. That's great. So, yeah, you know what? We'll go ahead and just start moving everything. Move it all. Just like so. Move it into the water. And then we'll go ahead. Yes, I know it's a giant mosquito. Thank you very much. Go ahead and shift everything into here. Deep water? No. Yes, that's the longboat. Fantastic. Okay, shift everything into there. Great. And it all fits. Brilliant. Is there anything else along here? Giant mosquitoes, striped bass. Not seeing anything immediately. Oh, this is interesting. Yeah, so it looks like the river kind of splits off. It forks off into 3 different directions down there. I thought I saw something like red for a second then as I was kind of just scrolling through this area. Maybe it was just my imagination. Or maybe there's something else there. Maybe there is, Leif. Maybe there is. There could be life. I do look forward to, like, a first potential encounter of finding, you know, some form of civilization. Because, like, that's it for Leif. Like, when we do find civilization, I think that's when Leif's tale will come to an end. We already have, like, an open-ended series in Dusk. I think these other kind of companion series, I want them to be focused around a central theme, a central idea. And once we achieve that goal, that theme, you know, then we can move on to another story. You know, but they're always there. So if we ever do want to go back to Leif in the future and see, you know, what his journeys in civilization would be like, we'll be able to follow them. It is just a whole heap of swampland here. Giant wasp? Yeah, no, we know how bad they can be. We had a lot of fun with wasps and bees in the early days. And that's a whole heap of webbing. A whole heap. Oh, there's dermatix there as well. Yeah, no. Just 100% no. Is that just like a big-ass fish over there? It's hard to tell. What the hell is that? No, it's a giant centipede. Okay, cool. Well, they're going to have a lot of meat on them. But in saying that, they're not going to have any bones. They will have chitin, though. We've got a giant toad. Now, the giant toad that's some value. However, there's just so much crap going on down there. I don't think we want to involve ourselves in it. Like, it's just, it's a whole heap of mess. It's a whole heap of mess. All those mosquitoes are potentially hostile towards us, so, you know, by themselves, they're not that bad, but when they kind of get together, they can cause trouble. I really do like the look of that giant toad, though. It's a whole heap of bones wrapped up in that thing. So we can find one by itself, that'd be grand, but it looks like that's the end of this section of swamp. We've got a raccoon, nothing big though. I wouldn't mind a bear would be great. A zombie, not so much. Because we know we can kill a bear. We've got giant crayfish, okay. Looks like it's just a little bit further inland. They're just smashing into each other right now. Jumping spider and that. Okay. Yeah, nice and casual. I'm actually really surprised that and I've probably jinxed it, I'm really surprised that we haven't actually whacked into any fish. The first time I took this out, it was literally just whacking into fish constantly. Maybe they're actually swimming out of our way, because last time, well rather the first time I did this, it was at night, so yeah, it could have been that they couldn't actually see us, so they couldn't get out the way. Is it a minefield? Holy crap. Well, that's the first sign of actual civilization that we've seen. It's a sign, and yeah, looking across towards it, it says unknown. Oh, we can't read. He can't read. And that's because of the star. And unfortunately, that was the only way I could get the star, is by going with the churl, the medieval churl, curl, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, Leif can't actually read. Yeah. So I guess he knows it says something, but he doesn't know what it says. It's human writing. I mean, that's something, right? So maybe this side of the river is worth exploring, but I think seeing like the cautions and probably like the little death symbols that are on it, he knows that it's probably not good. Because that's the thing, is like Leif is an intelligent person. He just doesn't know how to read. Can happen. Alright, carry on down that way, my friend. What do we got? We got another dermatic. Yeah, that's... no. Definitely not. And they don't have any trouble with water as well, because they can just fly on above it, so we don't want to be dealing with them. No siree. Okay, we got ourselves another cougar. Okay, you know what? Let's do this thing. Let's go in probably about here, pull the handbrake, and stop driving. Alright. So we're going to do the same as we did before. Just trying to use range. We are running right now. We probably don't need to be running. Just wait and see if he's going to jump towards us. If he does, he's probably going to jump too close. Okay, first one is pretty good. We managed to try and back away. Dancing with the creature. We go ahead and stab it, pinning it to the ground. Leif, you're getting pretty good with that, my friend. Actually, we'll see how good he's getting. Alright. Marksmanship has gone up to 20%. Melee is on 3%. Yeah, it's going somewhere. But piercing weapons is 99. We only need to hit one more thing, and we should be leveled up. So that's cool. And that's a whole heap of bones from there. The giant crayfish, I'm kind of half tempted, just because it's going to be a whole heap of meat. You know what? Let's see what this thing can do. This could be terrible. I don't know how big is a giant crayfish. I guess we'll find out, right? Oh, that was the sinkhole that just opened up. Okay, let's go ahead and dodge out the way of it if we can. So slipping to the side. Oh, there we go. We got to level 2 with that. Leif stabs the thing through, moving back, trying to move out the way of it. He stabs again, killing the creature. Okay. But he did grab us at a point there. We managed to break free. Let's see, what do we get from this? Okay, we got some chitin. We got some meat. Not a massive amount. Not a huge amount of it, but, it's something. I don't want to be taking the stomachs back with us, so I think we're just going to go and take... We'll take the chitin, we'll take the fat, and we'll take the meat. The offal can stay there for now. And we'll go ahead and pick this other stuff up just in a second. We need to get some stamina back. Okay, chitin, not the sausage. Okay. What do we got? Probably should have brought a swag bag for us just to make this easier. Got 2 pelts out of that, nice. Okay, we'll come back to the sinew and bone in just a moment. Okay, this cougar was good value. Really good value. Okay, fantastic. It has actually been a good day of hunting for us. There's a cat and a giant centipede, so no. Let's go ahead and step on the accelerator. The not really accelerator. Get another giant crayfish. As long as I see a cougar or something like that, that's enough to make me want to jump out and see what's what. We'll just stay nice and close on this side. Giant wasps? Nope. Now I'm pretty sure we will be able to outrow a giant wasp. I don't want to find out, but if it does come to it, we should be able to do that. They can fly a level above us, though. They can make it difficult. That's a whole heap of crows. The murder of crows on the horizon. seem to be minding their own business. We got 2... Oh, yes, look at that. Okay, I think he just died. Yeah, so that giant centipede just went and killed that giant toad. We definitely want that giant toad, so we're gonna go just along the side here and then start to turn. We're seeing a whole heap of potential enemies, which I think are the giant mosquitoes. Or maybe it's the turkeys. Could be incredibly violent turkeys. Could be a thing. Oh wow, this is a whole heap of insect mayhem. I hope they're going to go for the turkeys before going for us. The giant centipede should be a little injured, right? It is heavily injured. Okay, so this giant insectoid creature, just kind of those all of those legs turning, the 100 legs turning in the water, rushing towards us, quickly dies when Leif impales the thing in the head. As the others continue to fight, that giant spider over there is doing a friggin' solid job. Okay, what's going on? Oh no. Oh no. What's going on? Oh, we're good. Okay. we were kind of semi-frozen for a moment then. So we do have a giant centipede there. I would like to see if we can... I'm trying to hide my mouse here. Go away, mouse. We don't want you. We don't need you here. Let's go ahead and start butchering this. Okay. Everyone's minding their own business. That's good. There's lots of turkeys here for that spider to eat, so... Okay. We want to go not into the water. Oh yeah, there we go. It just says water, but it's not. It's going into the thing. I don't understand. Okay, let's just start moving it all. Oh, there we go. Now it's telling us the proper volume. We've nearly filled that entirely up, which is, that's good. Well done, us. It is approaching. Stop butchering. Yes. Okay, so we need to get some stamina back. We need to get away from this giant wolf spider, because that thing can cause some serious issues for us. It is severely injured though, so we should be able to kill it as it goes and quickly kills the turkey. Now this giant spider starts moving towards us with speed. Oh, and we miss it. Okay, so we need to start running. So running backwards, Leif tries to get away from the creature, stabbing out towards it. It bites him in his leg. He feels poison start to course through him as he starts to slow. But with adrenaline flowing through his body, he strikes again, killing the creature. We are poisoned at this stage though, so we need to be careful. We need to watch out. That's going to be damaging our strength, our perception, and not nice. Not nice. Go ahead and butcher it, and we'll go and butcher this giant frog. So we should be able to get a whole heap of things from that frog. Let's just get our breath back. We're going to stop running. And let's just go ahead and collate all this stuff. Bring it all in together. Okay. Now I'm probably not going to try and collect the offal. I don't think. 13 bones. Fantastic. That's great news. We need 20 to make one thing of glue, so yeah. We need to keep all of that in mind. So, let's see. We want to go all around and let's go for the fat, the meat, the large stomach I don't think we're going to need. It would be good to be able to store some more water in stomachs, but it does take a lot to try and treat them. So I think we're probably going to leave them here. Okay. Alright, and so there is hide as well, because it's not a pelt. It didn't actually have any skin, but we did manage to skin the toad and get raw hide. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to start moving you down to here. Start shifting you across. And probably do the same thing again. No, we're just going to shift it over to that side. Just make this next movement a little easier. Okay, so we're going to be shifting from that, all that stuff there down to there. Great. Move all the things, and we put them into our box. I'm actually really happy with everything that we've gotten so far. Let's have some sausage. This is good. It's a good day for Leif. No, not chop tree. Okay, let's get moving, and to see what we can see along the shore as we start to row back towards our home. And it's pretty much just a straight shot from here, and I think we should start doing it because it is getting towards the afternoon. I want to see how fast we can go here. Let's just try and push ourselves to our max. Okay, that's our max. Like 40 is our max. We start like really losing stamina at that point. We can sustain 30, 31. Oh shoot, okay, there we go. Yeah, so we just crashed into a fish. Let's just slow down. So there we go, that's an example of that happening. Let's examine the boat really quick. Most damage is still yellow. Okay, so good to know. Good to know. But yeah, that does happen. And it's very loud. It sounds like we're just crashing into another car or something. Okay. There's home, just over here. And what is that corpse of? I think it's probably one of the locusts, I think, right? I think. Oh, caps locks is on by accident. That'll explain that. Yeah, let's have a look really quick. Yep. We can leave that be. Okay, so how are we going to do this thing? We're going to turn around. I think we want to be there, like right there, lined up with that. Yes, that's perfect. Great. Okay, so yeah, we're just going to have to go at this kind of speed. Moving in and stop. Perfect. Perfectly done. We're going to go ahead and stop driving. So if we stand here, we should be able to preserve all this meat just fine. So we're probably going to go and start doing that now. So let's go through to our food here, and we want to start, let's see. We want to start dehydrating meat. How much that are we going to be able to do, though, is my question. Dehydrate meat. There we go. Okay, so we can only do one, and then we run out of charges for our smoker. So the smoker needs more charges at this point. We should have some more just up here. We've got 210. That's great. So let's go ahead and... You store in our inventory. Grab you, wield you, put you into here. I don't like the crow hanging around here, though. I feel like he's going to be trying to steal some of our food. Yeah. Okay, alright, going back into here. We're going to dehydrate us some meat. Where are you? We should actually cure the hide as well, though. That is definitely something that we should do. Dehydrate meat. Yeah, we'll do that first, though. And then we run out of charges again. Okay, so we actually have more meat than charges. So this is going to take an hour and 15 minutes. So we'll just crack on into that. Okay, nice. That has been dropped on the ground. So let's just go see if we can find it. Should be, yeah, there we go. Dehydrated meat. Fantastic. Go ahead, transfer that across. Okay, so we just need some more charcoal, which I thought was going to happen. We just need to get some more of that burning, so might be worth us chucking some logs into it. I don't think we have any logs just as they are. I know we had some down here originally that I think we brought them back up. So with that being the case, do we have our wood axe with us? We do have our wood axe with us, so let's go ahead and just chop down a tree. We're going to go ahead and chop down this tree right here. So let's go ahead. Looks like the maple tree has changed colors. I don't know if we can investigate it yet or not. I think it is still going to be more winter. Okay. Alright. Please do not crush the cat. Please do not crush the cat. Please do not crush the cat. Okay. Chop down a tree. That tree there. Make it fall to the north. Fantastic. Excellent. Good stuff. Wood axe. Chop a tree into logs. Okay. And there we go. We got there. And we'll do the same thing again. Into logs. Okay, and let's have some sausage. And let's have some water. Brilliant. Okay, so we've got logs and long sticks. We want to go all around, and we'll just go ahead and start shifting those down for now. Okay. And we'll just start shifting them to the side. It's because they're going to be far too heavy for us to carry. Okay, I think that was the birchwood as well, so we need to watch out for that. Yeah, the birch bark will keep separate. I said we'll keep separate. There we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this thing loaded. So I think I should just be able to shift it in. Like so. Okay, yes. Now we just need to go and fire it. So we've got our lighter, fire the kiln. Bam. Okay, so that's working. We're tired right now, so we are going to go ahead and retire for the evening. Get the cat in here with us. Okay, Leif, my friend, you have earned yourself sleep after a long day. In saying that, though, we do still have We just still have some... Well, we can't do anything about the dehydrated meat right now. We're just going to have to go to sleep. If it's still good in the morning, then we're going to be able to dehydrate some more of it. And yay, us. The hide is going to be a little bit... it's going to give us a little while to work with it. Not too long, so we'd probably need to do it today. Okay. Alright, the morning. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and have some sausage, and we're going to need to have some more sausage. So let's go ahead over here, have that last sausage, and we're going to have some water. We'll just go ahead and drink from the hydrator. Bam! Done, just like that. How much longer do we have on that? It's already done. Fantastic. So what do we want to put that into? I'm going to take 500 of this. We're going to wield it, and we're going to put it into the charcoal smoking rack. Fantastic. Okay, so stepping across there, because it's not on fire currently, we're going to go ahead and dehydrate some more meat. So let's have a look. Dehydrated meat, fantastic, and excellent. That's all the meat now dehydrated. Brilliant. Let's go ahead and have some more sausage. Sausage. Have the one salted fish, why not? Do it. Make it happen. Okay. Go ahead, transfer those across. Brilliant. Okay, so there's a whole heap of dehydrated meat there now. Looking good, looking good. Okay, a lot of dehydrated fruit as well. Brilliant. Good to see, good to see. Okay, so we've got the hides in there still that we need to try and treat. So we want to go through to our hides. We've got obviously different methods to do this. This one is the fastest one to do it. Cured hide. It requires a cured pelt, and apparently we have a cured pelt around here, so why the hell not? Let's go ahead and do that. Okay. Oh, right. We just scraped the fur off. That's fine. I'm actually fine with us just getting some leather out of that. So we want to go ahead back to cure. Okay. We need rawhide to make cured. Okay, it's going to take 56 minutes. This is with salt, water. I'm more in favor of that. So let's see, how much rawhide do we have? Okay, we can make 3. Fantastic. It's going to take 1 hour and 30 minutes. Okay, we drop it to the ground. We have nothing to consume. Let's step over here and have some sausage. Wasteland sausage as well, just so we consume what's left of it. So we know what's what. Have another sausage as well, and water from the hydrator. Boom. Okay, so we should have some hides on the ground. We should have some hides on the ground there. Rolled up. Okay, so we need to use it first to roll them down, I think, potentially. We'll go ahead and just wield it for now. Okay, activate. Alright, maybe I didn't pick that one up. Or... oh, we can't activate it yet. That's fine. That's fine. I think for now, those hides, we'll just go ahead and drop them up here. So we're going to cured hide. And we'll go ahead and just grab the other 2 again, get items to the ground. Okay, you and you. Boom! Okay, so what else do we have in here then? Right, rotten stomachs, fantastic. We need to get rid of those now. So, all that rotten stuff we need to start shifting out. I actually didn't realize we had stomachs in there. And we've got chunks of fat and offal. The offal we're going to go ahead and burn as well. What else do we have? Just... we're okay there as well. We've got 1 rawhide, so we're going to need to do something with that. Okay, so we want these all to go into the fire pit. Shift them across. Okay, alright, so we've got a whole heap of bone and other bits and pieces that we need to start moving across as well, along with the fat. Okay, we'll just go ahead and move everything. That was the charcoal as well. That's fine. I'm okay with that. Okay, so looking at everything that is to the side of us, I think we want to go to here, put the chunks of fat in there. And as for hickory nuts and the rest, they're not going to go there, they're going to go to the next one along. Hickory nuts can go into here, that's fine. I'm okay with that. As for the bones, the hides, etc., they can all go up here for now. We can just sort them out as it's required. Okay, alright, so we're in our nice little shelter for the time being. We're feeling nice, safe and warm. Let's go ahead and see if we can make ourselves some glue. And sure enough, we can. We can make ourselves some bone glue. That's great. Okay, so what's going to be the difference here? I think I was trying to work this out before, between the super glue and the bone glue. So for super glue, it's going to be 20 bones and water. Okay. Whereas with the bone glue, it's 10. It's 10 bones, 1 water. How many uses do we get out of this thing, though, as I'm wondering? Or maybe can we use the bone glue to repair? I'll need to double check that. Okay, the adhesive isn't strong enough for heavy duty usages, so maybe we do actually need to make super. Let's just have a look at this. If we go repair, it's going to say 2 super glues or 2 bone glues. So we need 2 no matter what. So it would make me think that the bone glue is going to be more efficient, but it just depends. I'm trying to see, because sometimes it'll tell you how many things it makes. Right now, it's looking like bone glue is going to be the best to make. It takes longer to make, but it's going to obviously make our bones go further, so it makes sense in my mind that we'd be doing this. Purely just because with the super glue, I'm not seeing it say, like, you get a number of uses. Maybe you get more than just 1 use? You know what? Look, let's make 1 super glue for now, just so we can see. So we'll use clean water. We will use, we can use cured hides. Intriguing. Okay. Well, we make the super glue. It is just 1 super glue by itself, right? Okay. We actually do have some super glue around as well, so that's why. So yeah, bone glue all the way. It's the way to do things. So how many can we make? We can go ahead and make 3. So we can do some repairing with that. I'm probably going to keep the super glue for other reasons. So we'll go ahead, have some more water from the Hydrea. I definitely want to get a fire going today as well. Okay, alright, so let's just stand here for now so things are nice and quiet for us. Okay, alright, so let's go ahead and do some repairing. So if we're going to repair this, we're going to go repair, and we are going to use the bone glue. So there, bam, we repaired 1 thing. We repaired 1 thing, that's something. It's better than nothing. Now, I don't know if we can install armor on this in any kind of fashion or any kind of rams. So I don't know what we're going to do with that, but it is going to be taking damage over time. And that's something that we're going to have to live with and something that we're going to have to work with on the road. We're not going to have all of these things available to us. So yeah, who knows? It might not be a very long trip for Leif. I mean, yeah, it might not be. It might not be. The chance of finding civilization is out there. And just to kind of run you all through this, what I'm going to be doing is that I'm actually going to be changing the world settings for Leif. Right now, I have it set in such a way that it's not going to be generating any cities. And I'm reasonably sure I can change that. So we're going to be changing that so there is the chance that he's going to find them, but I'm still going to have them very, very far apart from each other. So the chances of actually finding one is still kind of slim. So yeah, that's the plan with that at the very least. But we've set out our goal today, which was to make bone glue, was to get some bones. We have managed to do that, but we're seeing that it is still a slow process and that it's not easy. It is not easy. And so with that, guys and gals, we're going to be wrapping up today's episode. Thank you all for sticking with me on this one. I have been Rycon. You have all been awesome. And until next time, stay tuned.